He said there's lockdown in London that he has to change his flight back to take Lagos direct to what do you call it, Delta Airlines.
You know, better for those people to go. And they later paid money. They collected money again.
They collect. They use him to collect the money. They said they.
Chief Dennis Abuda, 63 years old, came to his hometown, Fuga, in Esako Central Local Government Area of Edo State from the United States of America during the 2020 Yuletide. After the celebration, he then decided to return to the United States of America on 30th January 2021. The deceased and 3 others who traveled with a Toyota Sienna car from Fuga to Lagos for his flights to America was attacked by some heavily armed suspected kidnappers. The said gunmen were said to have kidnapped Chief Dennis Abuda, Chief David Oriake, Mr. Richard Bologi, the Sienna car driver, and Mrs. Comfort, and taking them into the forest. It was revealed that while they were being led into the thick forest, Chief Dennis Abuda got exhausted and could not continue the journey. His inability to continue the journey into the forest of the unknown got the said kidnappers angry. They were said to have shot him dead on the spot and led others into the forest. They however opened a ransom negotiation to the tune of 50 million naira with the family members. But when the family members sought to speak with Chief Dennis Abuda, the suspected kidnappers forced the victims to say he was in another place. On Tuesday night, the other 3 victims were released after ransom, while the whereabouts of Chief Abuda was unknown. The situation forced the Edo State Commissioner of Police CP Philip Ogbadu to lead a search party to the forest. The search team had the Ikpobahi Area Commander AC Adebowale Lawal, the Divisional Police Officer Egba Police Division CSP Ayola Ojo, and other top police crack teams. During the search, the kidnappers' hideouts were raided where some suspects were arrested. In the process, the body of the third Chief Dennis Abuda was recovered.
What? Keep on, not put on inside. No. Keep on inside. Put on inside the motor there.
2 of the victims, Chief David Oriake and Mr. Richard Bologi, said they were descending a hill near Ahobini bypass when the armed men intercepted their car and forced them into the bush.
How many of you were in that Sienna? 4. Okay.
4.
Including this brother now?
3 men, 1 woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what can happen after we come out of the motor?
They were shooting after we just came down from the vehicle.
Okay.
They were not fire. They were just firing.
No, you can't find out your brother now.
They were now calling for ransom. What happened thereafter? Because now he was found dead.
They were always putting a gun on my head. Pop action that I should not tell my family that my brother is dead.
Yes.
That if once anybody will make sure that the man is dead, that they will finish me immediately. So I have to oblige that because they must give you an authority before you say anything.
Okay.
Once they call you to come and speak with your family to discuss about ransom, they will tell you what to say. And if you say anything beyond that, then you hear the gun. They will deal with you.
So how many days did you spend in the bush altogether?
They kidnapped us on Saturday afternoon at about 1:30 to 2, and they released us on Tuesday evening at about 6 o'clock.
The Ikpobahi Area Commander Edo State AC Adebowale Lawal said the police will continue to keep vigil on the Benin bypass as a way to keep criminals off the routes.
It's better for these people to relocate. They just have to leave our area of responsibility. We have 5 now.
5 of the suspects.
5 of the suspects, and they promised to take us to their hideout. So as soon as we are done here, we are going to continue to where we have stopped.
So now that the body has been recovered, what next?
Yes, we are going to arrange for ambulance to evacuate the body and probably release to the relations of the deceased. The cooperation of members of the public, information they give to us, and with the support of the government.
As at press time, The remains of late Chief Dennis Abuda have been packaged in a body bag and sent to the mortuary for autopsy and other investigations. This is the footpath where the suspected kidnappers was said to have led their victims through into the forest. But according to what we gathered, Mr. Dennis Abuda could not continue the long journey into the deep forest, following which the suspected kidnappers were said to have shot him dead on the spot. For now, some suspects have been taken into custody by men of the Edo State Police Command. What becomes of this thereafter? Your guess is as good as mine. From the Benin bypass here in Benin City, Festus Alenche, EBS TV News.